You know, they say if you live in the future, it's anxiety, and if you live in the past, it's depression. And that's why, ideally, we need to kind of be in the moment, in the present, mental health-wise. And I think she is living in the past and the future. She is a combination of depression from her past and anxiety of her future and what her future will be because of her past. Amy Koppelman was somebody I didn't know, and she had written a book called I Smile Back, and she is a big Howard Stern fan like me, and she heard me on Howard, and I happened to be talking about, I think I was talking about my book, and which is a memoir, and it's talking about having depression, and the way I was talking about it, which I do not recall, she really connected with, and she thought, wow, this is Lainey, you know, and I think that's what kind of inspired her to go ahead and write the screenplay version, which I think maybe she had been toying with, and it, you know, before then, and so that's how I got involved. It was just dumb luck. I had a lot of thoughts about my own perspective on me playing this role, and in some ways I go, wow, this is really different for me because I'm a comedian and I love being stupid and silly, and but it's also not crazy for me because I understand a lot of the inside, the inner parts of this. I'm not a drug addict, but I have battled with depression, and I'm interested and I also in comedy have enjoyed really playing the self-obsessed, arrogant, ignorant, you know, self-centered person, like, you know, and I've enjoyed that, and I've mined a lot of comedy out of that self-centeredness. And this is kind of the drama version of that. I mean, she's not, you know, stupid, but she is self-centered in a way that she's not aware of, I don't think. I really made a choice to give in to Adam's direction and Adam's thoughts on things, and just always say yes to his take on how to approach something. And it was really freeing, and it made me not kind of lean on anything I have known before. Josh Charles is a truly beautiful actor, you know, and he's so, I don't know how else to describe it. And when I watched the movie, I think his performance is so beautiful and so authentic and so real, and so, you feel so much compassion for this person, you know, and I loved working with him. I really fell in love with him. He was so kind, and so, you know, because I had some of my most vulnerable stuff with him, really with both of them, but because I didn't know him. You know, Josh I've kind of known for many, many years. And Thomas was just so kind, and so, understand what this means now, generous as an actor, you know, and very supportive, and understood that this was new for me. And I'm so grateful to him, you know, especially because those first days I spent with him, and it was right into kind of hard stuff. I think that it's going to be perceived in all sorts of different ways. People are going to hate her. They're going to be disgusted. They're going to have compassion. They're going to be empathetic. They're going to relate. They are not going to be able to relate. And I love that, you know. So I like that the takeaway is gonna be varied, and people are gonna disagree about it and have different perspectives on it, and that's my favorite, you know. That's my favorite kind of thing, you know. And so I'm excited to get to be a part of that kind of thing.